platform to reinvent ourselves and also just take our business to the next level. So this works. Many of us may have Instagram workshop accounts, but haven't strategized or figured out how to monetize our Instagram accounts. So as the director of Rochdale Village Community Center, the center is reinventing itself and the services that we offer our shareholders in the surrounding communities. So this time, it came up on my Facebook feed that this time last year, we released our flyer for our Kwanzaa event. So we put our Kwanzaa flyer on the street. We were accepting application from our vendors for Kwanzaa.
I'm on
our entertainment.
Zoom
So we're like full
class with a workshop.
Now,
this girl, she's the one for Pretty Girl Locks, who got them to.
Now, what is happening is that we have to reinvent business. My dream of all dreams is to maybe have a virtual Kwanzaa event where we at least stream some entertainment live and maybe have some businesses on the live stream promoting their business, but I haven't got there yet. But as far as I've gotten is how to set up an Instagram business account. So our instructor, Nadine Bromwell, is an educator, an entrepreneur. Many of us wear multiple hats, and in wearing these multiple hats, we learn and we grow. And as a community, it's important that each one teach one. So that's what this webinar is about. I've watched this young lady over the last year and a half work with a business, Pretty Girl Locks Apparel, and they have gone from 0 to 38,000 followers, and not just followers that follow, but followers that make purchases and support the business. So that is one of the reasons why I asked her to teach this class. She's an educator as well as an entrepreneur. So without any further ado, Ms. Nazine is going to take over our class.
All right. Hi, everyone. Good evening. I'm Nazine. As she said, we're going to go ahead and start. So today our workshop, the focus is how to set up your business account on Instagram. So a little bit about myself. As Ms. Shore said, I am an educator. I've been a teacher for over 15 years. So I do know the need of making sure that we're meeting the needs of each student on whatever level that they're at, but meeting those needs. So the same idea can be transferred to Instagram and a business. You need to meet the needs of your potential customer. So my focus is brand marketing. I specialize in e-commerce businesses. One thing that I pride myself on is being very much so detail oriented and trying to come up with as many ideas as possible. Because with Instagram, because it's so visual, you have to consistently be doing different things. You can't use the same picture over and over. You can't use the same post. You have to kind of reinvent yourself, if not daily, on a weekly, monthly basis. As she mentioned, I have been working with a few businesses, online e-commerce businesses, and they have had growth where each quarter they've increased their sales by at least 30%. So any business that's looking to increase sales, Instagram is definitely a great tool to do that. So we're gonna take a look at some background information on Instagram. Some of you may be more familiar with Instagram than others, but just so we're all on the same page. So Instagram is also known as IG or Insta. It was initially set up as just a photo and video social networking online app, or basically it was made for the phone. It wasn't made for a desktop. And the reason for that is because people love to share pictures, and you have your pictures more accessible to you on your phone than say on your desktop. Instagram is owned by Facebook. So what happens is whenever you're posting on Instagram, once you link your Facebook account, the two will be connected. So you'll not only have one platform for your business, but you'll also have the platform of Facebook. It was launched in 2010, and within 2 months, they had 1 million users. Currently, there are over 1 billion users on Instagram. So on a daily basis, there's over 500 million people that use Instagram daily. So those people are your customers. Those people are your potential clients. So where are you? Are you on Instagram? Are you reaching out to those potential customers? 500 million is a lot of people. So even if you don't have 500 million, you should still be able to garner enough clients where your business can become successful on Instagram. One more thing to keep in mind is, I know a lot of people like to use Facebook, but in terms of engagement, Instagram is 10 times higher in engagement than Facebook. So I'm going to speak about engagement so you have a little more idea of what that is. So when it comes to engagement, engagement means on social media platforms, it's the number of times that a picture is shared, the number of times that it's liked, or the number of times that someone makes a comment on it. So when it comes to engagement, Instagram is number one. Instagram gets about 59% of social media engagement, whereas Facebook would have about 18%. Twitter, 12%. Pinterest, I know a lot of people like Pinterest also, I do as well, but Pinterest only would have about 7% when it comes to engagement, and YouTube as well. Most people go on YouTube for information, but not necessarily sharing it so much or liking it so much, but just gathering the information and moving on. And Snapchat is only at 2%. So engagement is key to a successful business, and Instagram is your place to be with engagement. Okay. So any questions thus far? Everyone's good to go? Am I going too fast? No? All right. Good, thumbs up. Thank you. I told the kids, thumbs up, thumbs up. All right, let's continue.
So if you have any questions as Ms. Bromwell goes along or Nazine goes along, can you post your questions in the chat? So then this way we can see the questions, and then, you know, when we pause each segment, we can go back and address the questions. It'll just make the content and the information flow better and be more of a benefit to you.
Right. Great. Yes. So definitely use the chat for any anything that you want to have a little more detail or information on, or if you want to give me some insight as to where we're at and any questions. So our goal for today or tonight is to attract for you the right people to your Instagram account. You want to attract the right people because those people then can be converted into actual customers and buyers. You want to then make sure that those customers and buyers return. You want to have that return customer. So tools that you're going to need for today's workshop is, if you're not doing it right with me, you can, you know, have a piece of paper, kind of take down some notes.
Set all this up. They're planning for this day.
Oh, we're going to have to mute you. Or can everyone go ahead and mute themselves, please? If you don't know how to do it, let me see. I can make sure you're muted. All right.
Nazine, I'll go along and mute people. If they come up and they're talking, I'll mute them. So you don't have to worry about that, okay?
No problem. All right. So some tools you'll need. You should have a piece of paper, maybe take down some notes. We will do a recap at the end, so you can always add on to your notes from there. You should have an established Instagram account. If you don't have an established account, that's fine. I'm going to show you the steps from beginning to end either way, but it would help if you did have one already. You should know your business name that you want to associate your Instagram account with. And do you have a business logo or a first photo that you want to add to your account? So we're going to take a look at actually setting up the profile. What I did was I went ahead and pre-recorded the information on how to set up the profile. So we're gonna watch a video of how to set up the profile.
Okay, let's begin. So what we're currently looking at is the Pretty Girls Lock _apparel page. And this is a business page. As you can see, there are a couple of different features there. You have view shop, edit profile, promotions, insights, etc. All of these things we'll talk about today. So we're gonna go ahead and begin creating a new account so you can see the steps that must be taken for a new business account. Now you might have a pre-existing account, but it might not necessarily have been converted to a business account where there are certain features specifically for businesses. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look and tap on the 3 bars at the top right-hand corner. Go to settings. We're gonna then go down to the bottom where it says add account. We're going to add a new account. So you can log into your pre-existing account and add additional accounts to it, or you can create a new account. So we're gonna go ahead and create a new account. We're gonna pick a username. Now, usernames are very important for brand recognition. You wanna make sure that you're picking a name that is in line with your brand. So if you already have a Facebook account with your business name associated with it, you would need to utilize the same name here so that the 2 accounts could be linked. So we're gonna go ahead and create a username that hopefully has not been taken. Sometimes usernames are previously already taken by another user, so you have to kind of get creative with the username. So I'm gonna put in NDB Marketing. And see if that's taken, and it's not. So we're in luck. I'm gonna click next. Now I'm gonna put together a password. And the password could be whatever password that you feel comfortable with utilizing. So let's go ahead and create a password. Okay, so it now says, welcome to Instagram NDB Marketing. We'll add the email from Pretty Girls Lock Apparel to NDB. You can change your contact info and username at any time. So let's go ahead and complete setup. So you can always go ahead and connect your Facebook friends to your Instagram. That's something that you can do now or you can do later. So we're gonna skip that for right now. And you can also search for your contacts, and add those people to your list of potential clients, customers, or friends. We're gonna skip that for right now as well. So we need to add a profile picture. So profile pictures are pretty crucial, and also brand marketing, visual recognition of a brand. So you need to figure out what would work best for you. So for right now, we're gonna skip that. And we're gonna go to next. All right, so welcome to Instagram. We're now gonna go ahead and figure out completing our setup. So let's take a moment and we're gonna look at some of the features that are available here on the screen, and then we'll discuss them in detail.
Okay, so that's where we're at in terms of actually doing a profile setup. So the profile setup will essentially be your name. You need to have a picture, as I mentioned before, and you just follow along the steps. It'll prompt you for each step. So it's not like you have to be like, I don't know what to do next. Once you click on start an account, it will prompt you from there. So next I'm going to show you actual features of a business account.
Okay, so we're now on the NDB Marketing Business page. Now we want to make sure that it is a business account. So we're going to take a look and click on the 3 tabs. We're going to go to settings and we're going to click on account. Now what we want to do is we want to make sure that the account is a professional account. So we're going to click on switch to professional account. And with a professional account, it gives you access to a couple of very key marketing tools that will help you grow your business on IG. So we're going to continue, learn about your followers, reach more people, and get new contact options. So you want to select a category for your particular business. Are you a musician, a blogger, clothing line, community, etc.? So for our purposes, we're going to put that we are providing a product or a service, and that's going to be displayed on our profile. And we're going to go to the next step. Now, you can always change what category your business is at any time. So we want to make sure that we are under business because we are a business. Next, our contact information, you can always change. So contact information would be your email, telephone, and business address. And we're going to click next. You can decide to not use your contact information, but if you're a business, you want to be able to be accessible. And if you have other pages on Facebook, etc., you could go ahead and connect those pages to your account as well. Now you're going to go ahead and complete your profile. In your profile, there will be a couple of steps. So name will be NDB Marketing. And website, if you have a website, you could put that. And then your bio is essentially your information about your business. So when you click on bio, you can go ahead and put that information in bio. All right, so we'll add a bio here. Brand marketing, company, specializing in e-commerce branding. And you can always add more later on. And now we're done. Now you want to go ahead and you can invite friends. You want to share photos and videos, etc. Everything regarding the setup is pretty self-explanatory. You'll be prompted on what to do next. So let's go ahead and go into our actual page, and so I can show you some of the features there. So on our profile page, you have promotions and insight. Promotions are your ability to promote a product, a post on your page. So if you click on promotions, you can create a new promotion, you can manage a promotion. Your promotions are based off of actual posts that you have made on your page, and you want to then have that particular post promoted mainstream, not just to your particular actual followers, but to potential people who have the same interest in your product. So promotions are definitely helpful. They are not free. You do have to pay for promotions, but you also can set the bar on how much you want to pay. You could pay as little as $3 a day. Depending on the amount that you pay for the promotion, it will go in line with how many followers or potential followers that you could get in contact with. So obviously, the more you spend, the more potential future customers you could get. And the less you spend, maybe just, depending on the event or what you're promoting, you can decide your budget on what would make sense for you. Now, insights will also give you an overview of how many people actually clicked on your post, how many people made a profile visit. It'll give you the audience. Is it, mostly men, women, their age group? So those are key information, and it breaks it down not only just for your posts, but also for your stories. So you have the option of actually promoting not only through your actual post on your page, but also through your stories. So at this point, we don't have anything set up because this is a new account. But if you wanted to go ahead and make a post, then that's what you would do here. Your first post is typically your name of your business, any information. It's usually your profile picture. So I'm going to stop here. I'm going to go ahead and put together our first post, and then I'll come back and show you from an actual account the insight and action buttons that you can add to your account.
Okay, so before we go into that, just a quick review of what we've done so far. So you've set up your profile, you have your business name, you have your image, you maybe selected your friends, you put in potential followers for your page. You're now ready to go ahead and create a post. And the insights for the post are beneficial, as I said, because it will break down your potential customers to you. So let's go ahead and take a look at actually creating a post and then finding out some insight information on it.
Okay, now let's take a look at actually creating a post. So what I did was I created the post. As I mentioned, I utilized the profile picture as my first post. Now, key information within each post are going to be your insights and your promote tab. So when you click on view insights, it will give you that information of exactly how many people liked your post, how many people commented, how many people shared it, and then as well as how many people saved your particular post. It'll also tell you how many visits you had based off of that post. The person left and then went to visit your profile. In addition, it'll give you the overall total number of people that were reached. So the view insights is very key to you knowing how to then market, because you'll have the opportunity to see how many people are actually following, saving, interested, and then you'll also be able to know whether or not you need to promote your particular post after. That's where the promote button will come into play. So with the promote button, that's where you would decide, I want to promote that particular post. And you could promote it not only on Instagram, but it will also promote your page on your Facebook page. So those two buttons there under your post are definitely beneficial to you marketing your business. Now, after that, if you go up to the right-hand corner, the three dots, say you created a post and you thought about it after it wasn't what you wanted, you can delete it. You can also archive, like save it, turn off any commenting if you don't want people to comment, edit the post, copy the link, share to other people on the site or other people on Instagram, or you could also share it on different outlets as well, social media outlets. So definitely key to be able to know that you can maneuver around any post that you make. So next, we're going to take a look at the action buttons that are also a part of Instagram that can help you build your business.
So before we get into the action buttons, just here's like a sample of actual insights so that you can see what it would look like when you have posts available on your site. So for this particular insight, New York is their top location in terms of followers. Atlanta, Houston, Chicago, Philadelphia are also key markets for them. So if you are interested in possibly having a pop-up shop in a particular area, you could use the insight to say, okay, well, I have a lot of followers in New York. I have a lot of followers in Atlanta. Those would be good key places for me to have an event because my customers are there. They would then be able to come. We would be able to interact with them and have an opportunity to have sales without shipping or without any sort of, hassle. It would be user friendly for them to come to a pop-up shop. Also with the age range, it will break down how many men, how many women. Age range is good to know as well, depending on what your product is. So if you are gearing your product to a certain age group, then you'll know whether or not you have a certain amount of followers for that age group. So for instance, with this particular insight, not many young people are necessarily followers. So less than 1% would be between the ages of 13 to 17. And their highest followers are between the ages of 25 to 44. 55 and older, not too many. So again, it depends on your business and who you are marketing to, whether or not you need to kind of ramp up your promotion because you don't have many of the followers that you need for your particular product. They're not in the age category that you're looking to sell to. So that's just a little bit of the actual what it would look like once you post the insight information. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the action buttons. And the action buttons are the buttons that are right under the bio. Those are called action buttons when you're on the page.
Okay, before we take a look at action buttons on an established business page, let's take a look at it on our sample business page first. So edit profile is an action button. So let's click on that action button. Under edit profile, you'll have the ability to add the website, add additional information to your bio, and change your name of your company or business as needed. Also, in addition to that, if you look down under public business information, you have contact options. Now, you could utilize email, or you can add a different action button. So we're going to click on add an action button. Now, say you're a hairdresser, a barber, or you have a business where you're utilizing appointments. You can utilize whatever appointment system that you're using online to then have it be accessible through your Instagram page. So, for example, let's look at appointments for Square. I have a Square account, And if I wanted to utilize appointments through Square, I could connect my Square account to my Instagram account and then allow my customers or potential customers to make an appointment through Square Appointment. There are a variety of different partners that you can choose to utilize for your business needs, but that action button would then be right on the page, very accessible. Click, and then someone can make an appointment for your business directly through your Instagram business page. So now we're going to take a look at an established business and see how they're utilizing their action buttons.
Okay, so just to give you some more information about the action buttons. So they're called call to action buttons. And as I said, it depends on the business that you have, which action button would benefit you. So book an appointment would be for those businesses that require appointments. The action button would be book, reserve, get tickets, gift cards, order food, or donate. So in the sample that we're gonna look at with Pretty Girls Lock _apparel, they utilize the gift card option. But again, it depends on your business. The one thing to keep in mind is that you can only have one action button for your business on your page. So you can't have a book an appointment, reserve, make a reservation, get tickets, have gift cards, order food, and donate. You can't have all of those tabs. They only allow you one action button per business. So you have to make sure whichever action button that you're utilizing for your business makes sense for your business. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the video.
So let's take a look at an established business account on Instagram, utilizing Instagram for their e-commerce business. So Pretty Girls Lock _apparel has been around for less than 2 years. I myself work in brand marketing for Pretty Girls Lock, and I know the value of utilizing Instagram to build our business. As you can see under our bio, we have a link to our website, prettygirlslock.com. So you can click on that and go directly to our website. Our action buttons include view shop, gift cards, insight, and promotions. Let's take a look at the gift cards. So say you have a potential customer that goes to your shop but doesn't necessarily see something that they like. They could still be a customer in purchasing a gift card. So that gift card option there is nice to have for those not so sure but still want to make a purchase or looking for a gift for someone special option. So you can add that to your action buttons. The scheduling that we mentioned before, there's several different action buttons that can benefit your particular business. You need to know what you're trying to get to your customer in terms of what's the overall end game for your customer. Is it for them to purchase something? Is it for them to follow you? You'll know best how to market your business and utilize which action buttons will work for you. So taking that in mind, you want to make sure that you are utilizing all of those buttons there, as well as adding your website, which will be direct contact with your potential customer to your overall website. So we're going to take a look at all of the other options available to you through Instagram.
Okay, so as I mentioned, those action buttons are key. The other options would be that you could add your website, a link to your website where you could create a shop now. So when you're posting your post and you have your product and your website linked to Instagram, in the actual post, you could tag your product. And when the customer goes on and likes that particular post, they could click on the product and the product will automatically direct them to your shop, which will automatically then direct them to be able to purchase your item. So there are quite a few things depending on your business, what you can do. But if you are selling a product, then the product button is also available along with your posts. So website, action buttons, all of those things are user friendly, because ultimately people are in a very we're in a fast paced environment. So if I have to log out of Instagram and then go to your website, I might not do it. But if I see it's right there, I'll click on it and I'll be more likely to be retained as a customer than if you refer me, go to my website, because it's direct contact with your customers. Okay, so at this point, I know that was a lot of information, but hopefully it gave you some oversight as to how you could utilize Instagram to benefit your business. So just a brief recap. So you want to make sure that you establish your business profile. You make it a professional account. You also want to make sure that you set up your name, your picture, your contact options, whether it's through email, through a website, have your bio. The business account features are linking your scheduling to your account, also shop now options, the insight buttons the insight information where it'll give you the demographics of your followers, the action buttons that we just mentioned, and also the promotion tab. So at this point, do we have any questions? Anybody?
I don't have a question,
Okay.
but I thank you for the information because I do have a business account linked to a page on Facebook, but I didn't know about the action buttons, and I always see the promotions, and now I understand what that all means. So that was great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Someone says, what about saving the stories? So stories are another option, and you could do a story instead of a post. A story, it will last 24 hours, whereas a post will stay on your page until you delete it. So stories are also another option. The way that you create your story is where you have your profile picture, you click on it, and then you create your story from there. So that's where stories are at. Okay, someone said, for people struggling with target market, has IG helped to fine tune the target market? Well, what I can say is if you have whatever your market is, you can fine tune it based off of the action buttons or utilizing giveaways. It depends on what you're looking to do. I can't say for sure in terms of Instagram if they've actually fine tuned it, but you can utilize the features that are available. And another helpful hint is on Instagram under setting, if you go to help, it'll give you information on how to do every aspect of Instagram. So if you're not sure, you go to settings and you go to help, it'll break down every part of Instagram for you. Do you need a personal account and a business account? It's totally up to you. If you want to have a personal account because you want to share things with just your, pictures of your family or pictures of special occasions that you might not necessarily want to have on a business account, then I would have 2 separate accounts, but it's up to you. Any other questions? No? Okay, so.
Well, there's another question, Nazine. It says, we want to market other businesses. What's that?
Oh, I don't see that.
Question is not clear.
You putting up a paper? I don't know. You can speak. You can unmute yourself. You can ask us. You don't have to put it in the chat.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
My wife and I, our expertise is marketing other entrepreneurs' businesses.
Okay.
So we want to know what's the best way to do that through Instagram.
So the same steps, that's what I'm doing. So NDB marketing is me establishing my Instagram account to let other people know that I can become their brand marketer. So all you would do is the same steps. You would utilize what companies that you're working with, put together your promotions for them, and then once you started your campaigns, you could then promote on your page so that other people would see, oh, they've worked with such and such and such and such and such. So you could use it also as well.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
One of the things that you could possibly do, because there's many aspects to Instagram, and this workshop was set up to be a basic workshop on how to set up your account. We have another workshop scheduled on October 21st that gets more in depth with marketing strategies and ways to market on Instagram. But we just wanted to start with the basic foundation. Some of you may be past this, but it may be one thing that you've learned from the whole presentation that you may not have known before. You know, and so in building a series, we wanted to start with the foundation and setting up your business account, and knowing the difference in strategies is the real foundation of marketing your business on Instagram. So I see three in our chat. We have three.
Sorry, there was one more. There was a second part. L. Bennett said, can you promote on a personal page? You can put whatever post you would like on a personal page, but you wouldn't have those action buttons. The action buttons are only on a professional account. So if you wanted someone to donate, if you wanted them to set up an appointment, you don't have those options on a personal account. And as Ms. Shaw was saying, the next workshop will give you more information about actually promoting your business, how to use stories, how to use hashtags, collaborations, customer service, design strategies, different apps that you can use to promote your business along with Instagram. So this, as she said, was just the beginning stages of, I have a business, I want to put it on Instagram, I don't know how to do it, but the next workshop will really show you how to go about promoting your business to increase your sales. Any other questions? No? Okay, well, if you do have any other questions, or if you're looking to get more information, or you need assistance with your business and promoting it, whether it's on Instagram or Facebook, you can always contact me. That's my contact information there. It's ndbmarketing31@gmail. Use the 31@gmail email. And my name again is Nay. So it's been really lovely having everyone here, and I hope that everyone at least took away one or two things that maybe they didn't know before. And I wish everyone great success with their businesses. Is there anything?
Thank you very much.
You're
Thank
welcome. You're welcome.
Woo-hoo.
Thank you, Ms. Shaw.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're
God bless.
welcome.
All right.
Thank you. This was very helpful.
Thank
Yes,
you.
it was. Very
Thank
helpful.
you.
Stay safe.
Thank you. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.
Have a
Good night,
blessed night.
everyone.
Good night. Thank you.